Yo, what's good? I'm back, and man, I just want to touch up on something that I talked to somebody about something earlier, and this is to Sev and Lady Sev. I ran into them. I think it was yesterday when I first heard about them or whatever. And they two really good people, man. They real cool. They sound real laid back, whatever. I can tell they some real diehard Bronco fans, and they alright in my book. I ain't got no heat, no hate, or nothing with them. So I mean, they alright in my book. But I just wanted to make this video to touch up on some things that we talked about or whatever. And before I get into that though, man, look, man, check this out, right? I don't know what's going on in the motherfucking AFC West. But it seemed like in that division, among these trash talkers over there, they do things differently over there. You feel what I'm saying? It's like for some particular reason, I don't know if it's just because they hate the Cowboys or whatever. I don't know what it is, but I think it was on Sev's video under the comment section. You got these bitch ass Jokeland Raider fans hoping the Broncos kick our ass on Sunday or whatever. And I'm just thinking to myself, I didn't say nothing, but I was thinking to myself that, man, look, it don't make sense. Okay, Broncos and the Raiders are in the same division. Why the fuck does a Raider fan want the Broncos to beat us? That goes against anything NFL. Like, I don't know how they do it over there in the West, but over here in the NFC East, or me particularly, I don't want the Redskins, the Giants, or the Eagles to win any motherfucking game against nobody. Period. Unless it's a divisional game and it benefits the Cowboys. If it benefits the Cowboys for one of the other teams in our division to win a game, I'ma pull for them. But if it don't benefit us in any way, I want the Giants, the Eagles, and the Redskins to lose. Period. I don't know what they got going on in that AFC West, but they some holding hands ass kumbaya type motherfuckers over there in the AFC West, period. They dick riding each other over there. I don't know why that is. I don't care why that is, but that's not that's nothing you do in the NFL as an NFL fan, period. Now, to get to I'm gonna be all over the place probably in this video, so y'all just bear with me, man. But yeah, me and Sev had a little conversation on this video or whatever, and we was talking about bandwagon fans, and I don't know where that came from because I was talking about some whole other different shit. I was talking about nicknames of NFL teams, and then they mentioned bandwagon fans or whatever. I don't know where that came from or whatever, but it ended up being a pretty good conversation. He made his little point or whatever. I made my point. She made her point, and that's what it was. But you know, the thing I gotta say about bandwagon fans is this, man. The word bandwagon gets thrown around and tossed around so much, it's now, that term is watered down. Like, nobody now knows the definition of a bandwagon fan. Nobody knows because everybody uses it in different contexts and everything. So, let me break down what a bandwagon fan is. A bandwagon fan and a fair weather fan is pretty much the same thing. You can use those terms interchangeably. They pretty much mean the same thing. And I don't know who the fuck decided to change up the definition of a fair weather fan and a bandwagon fan because they mean the same goddamn thing. It means pretty much repping your team and supporting your team, or jumping from one team to another, or representing your team only when the team is good. That's it. That's what a bandwagon fan really is. You jumping on they bandwagon when they doing good. But when they bad, you are gone. You don't rep that team, period, no more until they start doing good again. That's what a bandwagon fan is. So, first of all, he was pretty much, well, both of them were pretty much saying, yeah, the Cowboys got a lot of bandwagon fans. And I didn't refute that at all. Because I know damn well Cowboys got a lot of bandwagon fans. I know this. Everybody knows that. But so does a lot of other teams. I'm not going to say every team got bandwagon fans because I'm pretty sure the Cleveland Browns ain't got no bandwagon fans. I'm pretty sure the Eagles ain't got no bandwagon fans. I'm pretty sure Jacksonville ain't got no bandwagon fans yet. They gonna get pretty good probably this year or next year, and I'm pretty sure they gonna be some motherfuckers jumping on their bandwagon. But Sev was pretty much saying that if you ain't from Dallas, then you're pretty much a bandwagon fan. That's pretty much in no particular terms what he was trying to say. And I was telling the dude that, look, you can't say that. You can't say just because somebody ain't from Dallas that he is not a real Cowboy fan. You can't say that at all. Because first of all, to tell you the truth in all honesty, the Dallas Cowboys ain't played in the city of Dallas since what, 1970, 71? So truthfully, if you are from Dallas, you're not a real Cowboy fan the way he put it. I'm going off of what he said. So if you are from Dallas, you're not a real Cowboy fan because the Cowboys, they played in Irving and Arlington the last 40-something years. So Dallas, you people from Dallas, you are not real Cowboy fans according to what he's saying. Because the Cowboys ain't played in Dallas since 1970. That's pretty much what he was saying. And he's pretty much saying there's people hollering Broncos country in Utah and Indiana and Mexico, New Mexico, whatever. And I was pretty much telling him that, look, some of these places you done named, bro, some of these places ain't even got football teams. So what do you expect? You expect these certain areas that don't have a football team to not rep any team, period? You just assume that, okay, you're from Utah or you from Montana, so since you don't have a team there, you can't represent any team. That's unfair to a football fan, period. It don't matter where you're from. If you like a team, you like a team regardless. I'm not from Dallas. Let's get that straight. I'm not from Dallas. Like I told y'all in the last video, I was born in San Diego, California, 1987. In 1991, I moved to Texas. Between 87 and 91, I didn't know what the fuck football was. I didn't know who no damn Cowboy was. I didn't know what a Charger was or none of that shit. Until I moved to Texas in 91, and I was pretty much damn near forced by my dad. Hey, you want to watch football? So let's watch football. So he turned on the Cowboy game. I'm watching the Cowboys play, and I'm like, damn, I like that team. I don't know why I liked the team at the time. I just liked the team. I guess it was the colors or the star or whatever. But I liked that team, and I fell in love with that team. And I watched the team from then on. And I've always loved the Cowboys since then, even though I was not from Dallas. But some of y'all who don't know how markets work, you don't have to be from Dallas to catch a lot of Cowboy games. You can be from outside of Dallas. You could be from Austin or whatever, and you're gonna catch a Cowboy game because some of these smaller towns or whatever, even though it's not Dallas, they'll have Dallas type stations, or the television station in that town supports the Dallas Cowboys, so you're gonna get a lot of Cowboy games, and that's how it was where I was at, you feel me? So of course I was a Cowboy fan growing up. I still am now. I've been watching football 26 years now, and I've always been a Cowboy fan. That's just how it is with me. And like I was telling Sev, man, you could spot a bandwagon fan from a mile away. And to make another point, one thing you cannot do is decide who not is a bandwagon fan in the TTC. You can't do that, because if Lady Sev says, okay, y'all got a lot of bandwagon fans over there, right? I can easily flip that and tell Lady Sev, well, look, you're a bandwagon Bronco fan because you didn't come into TTC until after Broncos won a Super Bowl, which is what she did. That's what she did. Now, granted, I do believe Lady Sev is a real diehard Bronco fan. I do believe that. But you can't tell these other TTC motherfuckers no shit like that. Because these dumb motherfuckers who spend their life on YouTube and spend their life in the TTC are going to look at you and say, well, damn, she didn't get in the TTC until after the Broncos won a Super Bowl, so she got to be a damn bandwagon fan. You see what I'm saying now? And I get the shit sometimes too, because like I done told a lot of people already, I was in the TTC back in 2009 and 2010. And I'm gonna go and put it out there. I got locked up after that. I got locked up for 5 years, which is why I've been gone for so long. I've been gone the last 5 years out of the TTC because I've been locked up. You feel me? And I had my old channel. I couldn't get in my old channel. It got locked up, and I don't know the password. I don't even know the email to that motherfucker no more. So I got locked out of that channel, made a new channel this past season, at the end of the season. And people tell me all the time, oh, where you been? Oh, you're a bandwagon fair-weather ass cowboy fan. I get that all the goddamn time. And I don't give a fuck what they think. It's whatever in my book. I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody in the TTC period, because I know what I am. Everybody who knows me personally knows I love the goddamn Cowboys and I always will, and I will fight a motherfucker behind my team. Period. That's what the fuck it is, and can't nobody tell me different. And that's all I'm trying to tell Sev and Lady Sev. But really, they cool though. I like both of them. They real down to earth type people. They real cool, and I can tell they some real diehard Bronco fans. But I'm just letting them know that you can't decide who's a bandwagon fan and who ain't. Even though, yes, I know there's a lot of bandwagon Cowboy fans in the world. I know this. Everybody knows that. But it's not up for you to decide who is one and who ain't one, because you don't know them personally. And you can't go off of that by who's in the TTC and who ain't and all this other shit. You can't go off that. So, but that's all I got, man. Oh, and don't let that distract y'all from the fact that y'all still gonna get your asses kicked on Sunday. We're gonna beat y'all ass. But, man, this your boy Hater Proof. TC salute, and I'm gone.